Pisces, what's going on? Robin here with AriesFireTarot. Guys, let me just fix the lighting a little bit. I think that went from bad to worse. Hold on. So I'm doing your May 2021 mid-month tarot card reading. And the deck I use is always the Starman. I've been using this pretty much ever since I received the deck from the universe. And there's a companion book that comes along with tarot cards. And there was a spread in it called Starguide. So I'm only explaining this if you're the first timer watching this reading, because this is what I do every mid-month. And I know that this has been a really riveting intro so far. So this is kind of why I like to nip it in the bud, because, you know, anyway, Pisces, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And even my dog is looking at me like, girl, what are you even talking about right now? So let's start bringing some cards down. Oh, there goes my tarot card spread book. Hold on. Oops-a-daisy. That scared the crap out of Lacey, so that's okay, sweetie. All right, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, May 2021, mid-month. Let's have a card for your present situation. Pisces, it's like you guys keep on coming to the surface and taking a couple of gulps of air, and then swimming beneath the surface again. You know, got the Five of Pentacles here. This is a perception of lack, you know, so it's like you feel like what you have right now has to last you a super long time. Do you know what I mean? That's where I'm seeing where that little, and I'm seeing kind of a little guppy, like coming up to the surface of the water, like just taking a quick couple breaths and then submerging for a long time, holding, like trying not to exhale, because what if there's no more air, you know? So that is a perception of lack, okay? So, and you guys kind of flip. I'm getting a lot of fish visuals, of course, because you guys are a Pisces. Flip back and forth from feeling really affluent to feeling really short of breath. So I gotta mess with my lighting again, and that's how I got into trouble last time. So I'm trying to behave myself. So this is your current situation where you could feel like, if I don't hold on to this, it's going to evaporate. Like what about tomorrow? I'm not gonna have enough for next time. And this is a very challenging energy to try to talk yourself out of, especially if you're surrounded by people who feel the same way. So we're going to have a conflict card. So any cause of conflict that is, okay, so this is a really interesting card here too. It's like there's a crossroads for you guys. You just don't know where to go. And it's because you're caught in this struggle of the present moment. You know, you're afraid to exhale and know that there's going to be more air for you, you know, and that can be very stressful. The Two of Wands is looking like, which way should I go right now? You know? So this, I see a very lost and confused energy for you guys, like feeling like you're going to have to do without, you know, just kind of like counting every grain of rice. And this is just a period, like it's just, it's not a lifetime. Okay, so you have to really start looking forward instead of looking to where are the exits. You know, it's like being with somebody that's afraid to fly, and they're just looking like, how do I get out of this thing? Okay, so that's kind of what I'm seeing for you guys. You're in this energy where, like, how do I get out? And it's incredibly frazzled. So the next card I'm going to pull for you guys, it's going to ask for, like, what changes can you make in order to face this challenge, because this can be quicksand, you know, once you're in there. And I think we've all been there, and it doesn't just happen once in your life. Like, you know what I mean? You can lose a job, you can lose a friend, you can lose a romantic partner. You can get kicked out of your residence. That actually just happened to a friend of mine yesterday. He was given notice that he had to move, and he's freaking out about it, you know? So you've got the Eight of Wands here. So I'm going to have to move my book. Really important for you guys to keep in mind that things can change in an instant, okay? And it's really important to also understand that as quickly as things can go wrong, they can go right again. And it feels like with this Two of Wands and the Five of Pentacles, just looking at like what else can go wrong, you know, or things come in threes, you know. It's really dense and negative energy. So you're going to have to challenge yourself to say, well, if things went off the rails that quickly and easily, how fast can I fix them? It seems like there's a little bit of almost a lack of confidence in your ability to turn things around. So there's definitely a lesson to be learned here. This is the Eight of Fire, okay, the Eight of Wands. So this is like really relying on an upbeat and positive and bubbly energy. It could also be the sign of an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius coming in, and they'll help to steam things up for you. It's fire meeting water, you know, and they'll amp you up and say, hey, everything's going to be okay, and be their obnoxious fire sign zodiac self, and really help turn things around, and things can move quickly for you. And that's a challenge that you can give to yourself. How quickly can I turn this situation around? So your next card I'm going to pull is going to represent your strengths right now. And this is amazing. This is the perfect card for you guys. This is the King of Cups, okay? So this is the King of the Pisces, okay, if you want to look at it that way. And you want to see his landscape right now, where he's walking. He's like through some demo yard. I don't even think he's wearing shoes. Like there must be like scrap metal, like curled into shards and broken glass. And it looks like it's a little bit hot there. If I'm not mistaken, there could be some fires. This is sort of representing where you guys are right now, you know. Could feel like you're walking on lava to a certain extent, and it's like, ooh, you know, ouch. But the King of Cups, he's like, yeah, I got all this. You know, this was all put here for me, not to prevent me from moving forward. So he is sort of your poster child for the energy that you are able to embody. So it could be a really good exercise for you to look up the card meaning of the King of Cups. It doesn't have to be from the Starman companion book. It's a very lengthy description in Starman Tarot. Like it's literally 2 pages, but I'll give you a bit of a shortcut for the Gilded Tarot. It's another deck that I have. And they have really succinct paragraphs of the key attributes of the cards. So that could be really good for you and be sort of inspirational, and for you guys to go like, I'm the King of Cups. This is only temporary. You know, I could be walking through this hot garbage right now, but everything's going to be okay, you know? And when you're in that king energy, it doesn't really matter which way you go, because you're going to turn garbage into glory, you know? So with the help of probably that fire sign coming in, because fire signs, they love to help people in distress, you know? They're like, oh, what's wrong, you know? And coming over here and let's have a conversation and see how I can help you. And they can really boost you up, give you that pep talk that you need, and tell you everything wonderful about yourself, all of your redeeming qualities. I think everybody needs a fire sign friend, and they're also hysterically funny, so it could really help you out. I'm going to pull a card here for your outcome. So this is always really an interesting card, this Seven of Swords. It's like there could be some sort of your path that is going to be, I have a hair tickling my face. I'm not picking my nose. Okay? Not on YouTube. So Seven of Swords. There's 2 swords left behind the case, okay? And you're running out of there. Look at that fire. You're like, okay, well, I've got to leave a little bit of something behind so I can carry the rest of this load going forward. So why not leave that? Let's say if you had 7 swords. I'm just going to write that down. If you had 7 swords to represent yourself, okay? So you could go like, name 1 fear, name 1 love, name one manifestation, you know, whatever it is. Try to do 5 positive and then 2 negative. Like, name 2 that will capture the things, the aspects about yourself, like stress and worry, you know, feeling in lack and stuff like that. And choose to carry only the 5 swords that are positive with you. And then you never have to go back for these 2. This is going to be a very powerful visualization practice for you guys to have. And you can even do a drawing of that. You know, you can do a ritual where you're like burying swords in your background, your backyard or whatever, or like drawing a picture of swords, like all your 7 swords, and name them. Name 5 positive and then 2 negative. You can cut off the 2 negative ones and burn that piece of paper so that you don't ever have to deal with them again, because you guys are the king and you need to remember that strut. Who is that singer? I think it's Sheena E. She's got this song called Strut, and I think it's just amazing. It's an oldie. I think it's from the 80s, but I mean, it's a fantastic song. It can really amp up your energy. And I just saw angel number 1122 for you guys, so you can expect a really, really big turnaround. You know, if things aren't going 100% right now, just hang in there. There's a big, big turnaround for you guys, and you can orchestrate it. So, all right, guys, I'm going to bazounce, and I'll see you next time. Bye.